Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Duel Destinies special episode Turnabout Reclaimed. Well, we finally proved to Fulbright, yes I'm going to call him that, for thinking that this was not a murder. We found the evidence and it turns out that yes, it was the work of murder. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started with the first trial. And for the record, this is my second recording of this. I ran into some serious video issues during the recording. Not editing, the recording. And well, for the first few seconds of each mess up, it fixed itself. But I didn't want to risk it, so I decided to just do my best to fix whatever the problem was. And sure enough, I finally did. Do not put the 3DS emulator on full screen. Not like full screen, but the other full screen. You know, the window. Don't put it in full screen. You just keep it you know, short. And then from then on, the problem fixed. And let's get started. All right, so let's begin the trial. Yes, here we go. Turn up the volume on my end. So bottled water at the ready. Let's get started. Alright, so we are now in the defendant lobby. Number 3. Alright, here we go. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. And I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes. Oh, I also queued the swashbuckler videos so we can watch it anytime. Right, so we get our next piece of evidence, the swashbuckler video. Thanks. It just might help our case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? What? Me? No, I just woke up early. That's all. Yeah, because I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while. That explains why your hair is spikier than usual. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. That was a compliment, right? Good luck, Mr. Nick. Oh yeah, and by the way, Pearl won't be joining us in the case. I mean, I was kind of hoping that we would see Mia again, you know, just as an in-case for some little advice, you know? But unfortunately, that's not the case, so we only see Pearl throughout this entire episode, unfortunately. So there isn't going to be any help from Mia. And honestly, I was kind of hoping for it, but anywho. Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering on from the gallery. Thanks, Pearl. It's been so long. I'm actually a little nervous. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes, you came to watch the trial? Yeah. Sasha is back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her. Well, don't you worry. We're going to win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss? Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. Alright, here we go. But hopefully, this new recording, well, this new fix that I did will help do the trick. Because the whatchamacallit, the lobby scenes work just fine. But when it comes to the court, well, that's a different story. Anywho, here we go. Alright. Court is now in session. All rise. And be seated. Court is now in session for the trial of Ora Shipley. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Must we waste words on this? Prosecutor Simon Blackwood, known as the Twisted Samurai. He's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. If you want to know more about him, look at the previous playthrough. I'll leave a little annotation on screen so you're able to watch the episode. Well, basically the entire playlist for my entire Phoenix Wright series. So they say he never conducts a trial without his loyal Hawk Taka by his side. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. I am, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Notice that Phoenix isn't wearing his recent suit. That's because I want to keep it the classic way. So, thankfully, because of this DLC, I can switch. I can switch between suits. You know, I prefer the classic. So, I had to drink a little bit of water there. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself. Yeah, I agree too. If you've seen Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me, you'll see that scene with Dr. Evil entering 1969, and we see Frau just the way she is, even in the late 60s. Yeah. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest, your baldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Ora Shipley, is an orca at Shipshape Aquarium. An orca? Yeah, keep in mind that there will be a little bit of frame rate drop because of the panning of the camera. It can be a bit annoying, but it's tolerable. Arguments for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant? It's patently absurd. Direct your comments to the defense. You're here too, and you're gonna listen. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client. Your duty? Even he said duty. To defend your crying aunt? Don't you mean crying orca, Mr. Wright? If we are to proceed, we must treat the Orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. The real question is, am I in for more pain, as always? Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well. Listen carefully. The Orca murdered the owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium in the aquarium's Orca pool. The Orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic Orca? What a chilling thought. And where exactly is this defendant now? Inside this. A cell phone? Prosecutor Blackwell? Time marches on, your baldness, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the Orca. A TV phone? Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Alright, so we get the TV phone, cell phone used by Ship-Shape Aquarium staff. This model can connect to TVs and be used to conduct teleconferencing. Yeah, I apologize. I keep forgetting that if I push F9, I can just read it, just fine. Alright, so anyways. We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright. Sorry, Fulbright. Prepare for transmission. Oh, you got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. And yes, I will be giving Blackwell the old Great Saiyaman voice. I don't care. That's how I see it. So, we will proceed with the defendant on telecast. So that is the Orca that stands accused, is it? Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. Orla, we wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man? Orla's really pouring on the charm, huh? She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal. That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Following the report of an Orca attack, we, the police, raced over to Ship-Shape Aquarium. There, we found a guest who says she saw the Orca and the victim from the visitor's corridor. As the witness was watching, the Orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. The Orca was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. Alright, so we get the first portion of Shirley, Shipley's, sorry, autopsy report. Instant death from a brain concussion. Contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Okay? Oh yeah, by the way, the mouse cursor in the video will look big. So yeah, keep that in mind. That's the reason why you're seeing like a big cursor, like a big mouse cursor in the video. So I apologize for that. But it was the only way to, you know, fix things. So gotta work with what you got. I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for this grisly details, your baldness. The prosecutor moves to introduce our witness, Fulbright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak. Coming right up. All right, here we go. Norma DePlume. How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I've spent in that lobby. Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, I am Norma DePlume, and I'm a non-fiction writer. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here? Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. Not everything needs to be a competition, Athena. What? Norma DePlume, the great non-fiction writer? Miss Norma DePlume herself? I read all of your works and enjoyed them immensely. Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, oh, excuse me, is one of my favorites. Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? Sorry, my voice isn't. I'm doing my best here. I could give you my autograph if you'd like. Wait a second. I could swear you look much different in the photos in your book. Well, I used ones from 10 years ago in my books, so that the paparazzi won't harass me. Hmm? The judge seems so shocked. The visual disconnect must be really doing a number on His Honor's head. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. Such harsh comments. You really must be the real Norma DePlume. Who knew Miss DePlume was so famous? Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you to not order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder. Very well then. Please proceed with your testimony. Alright, here we go. Testimony time. Oh boy. The moment of the murder. Alright, here we go. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. You don't say. That adorable defendant really did that? It must be much more vicious than it looks. Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence. Yeah, don't even think about it. The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's all right. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery? The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me just this morning, if you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness. Not everything will work in your favor, Blackwell. Not everything can work in your favor, not with a simple document and a witness. You need to explain how it all works. Don't just, jump to conclusions. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Looks like I guessed right. But still, not everything is about attacking. It's also about defending. Anywho, sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Remember, he's the judge. He's the one that runs the place. For trialing. Eres la que manda. All right. I shall relish the sight of your thrashing around in vain. All right, here we go. Cross-examination time. But still, I hope that this, the video does not, mess up, lagging and, sound and video delay. Give me a pain. Alright. Let's see now. Sorry about that. I accidentally stopped the recording. Whoops. But anyways, back to where we were. Here we go. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. Right? As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Then something's bugging me. How do you explain this? Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Why don't you explain that to me, Mr. Plume? Sorry, the Plume.
Objection!
It would seem that you are mistaken, Mr. Plume. I beg your pardon? The autopsy report does indeed say the death thought to be the result of orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But, but I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection.
Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back. Well, what would you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? It's his own fault. We gotta do. A lawyer's gotta do what he has to do. You know, to get the evidence. But yeah, I apologize because I accidentally hit stop recording, and now I gotta put in the video together. So, whoopsie on my part. But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part. Huh? Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, truth be told, in the previous episode, I was kind of hoping it'd be Edgeworth to do the prosecuting, you know. But oh well, can't always get what you want. I re-reviewed all the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. And guess where he put it? Oh, never mind. I guess the hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright and Blackwell's book. Very well. Let's view the footage. What's this? I wonder about that too. The orca is biting the victim. No way! I have to say that this appears to be very darning evidence. Keep in mind, I do not swear. Right, so we get the security footage, court record. Yeah. Keep in mind that whenever I switch screens or swap screens, yeah, there's gonna be like a stop. All right, security footage. Video showing the orca pool. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening. There are 2 pages, but we'll get to that later. No, I can't believe Orla really bit him. And there is more. Look at this. This photo was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. Sorry, this is Blackwell. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. The orca's, see the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes? Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did indeed, that she did in fact bite the victim. Right, so the photo of the body has been updated. I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth. However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is a contusion from the head trauma.
Objection.
You are much too impetuous, impetuous. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm not that good with big words, so. Right, Dono? Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say in the beginning the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly? My goodness! After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. This is not good. Mr. Wright, the hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla. So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed the victim. But if that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. This witness will also observe the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now, explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever, I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. Orla killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It ran the victim over and over again. Recall that autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage. Don't forget. Sorry, the way I said it wasn't that good. That footage backs up Mr. Bloom's testimony. But there's also something very important it does not show. Now do you see what a menace of this killer whale is? I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Excuse me. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that that something is not the victim. Oh? What? I want to look away, but I can't. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.